Hello, Lions. It's Miss Lambert. I am here to show you how to use the research resources for your Virtual Academy Roaring 20s Scrapbook project. So this is all going to be in Canvas for you, but I'm also going to show you that it's on readylibrary.com, but you're going to access it through Canvas. When you log into Mac and Via, I'm just going to exit out and I'm going to show you a couple of things. So first of all, if you are a Reedy High School student, you're going to log in, you're going to make Reedy your school. So this first box will say Reedy, and then you're going to do your 6-digit student ID and then your 8-digit birthday. So that is going to be your login if you are a Reedy student. If you are not a Reedy student, you are going to want to make sure that you change the location. So you're going to leave that blank, and then you are going to type in with Reedy HS and then Reedy HS. So if you are not a Reedy High School student, you're going to leave this blank, Reedy HS, and then click Login. If you are a Reedy High School student, it is going to open up directly to, when you click on this Mac and Via group and then you log in, it's going to open up directly to the group. If you're not a Reedy High School student and you have to do that Reedy HS, you're going to have to click on this groups right here. And then you are going to scroll down until you see the U.S. History Roaring 20s Scrapbook. And then that, you're going to click on that, and that's going to put you in the group. Okay. So again, groups. Scroll down and click on the U.S. History Roaring 1920 Scrapbook, and then you'll be in the right place for this assignment. Now, your assignment sheet is linked here, so you can click on this link if you need to. If you lose your assignment sheet, this is the assignment sheet, and you'll notice you're going to be creating a scrapbook, and you're going to have to detail this information in your scrapbook. So each of these topics is probably going to be a page or 2 pages or something like that. And then you get to down here on topic 7 and 8, you'll notice there's 2 7s and 2 8s because you pick this one or this one, or you pick this one or this one. You don't have to do all of these, okay? So just making sure you're aware of that. This video is going to be linked right here, and then I'm going to do a separate video about images and pictures. So this is just for information, and you'll notice there is the login information if you are a non-Reedy student. Okay. All right, so back to the Mac and Via group. You also have your outline and notes page, which when you click on it, from you should also be getting this from Canvas. I believe this is a Canvas assignment. So I'm just going to open it over here. You'll notice that the due date is right here at the top in yellow. And then again, you've got the same information for your research. So this document right here is going to be for your information about your scrapbook. Okay, so you're going to be getting information on these topics, and you're going to be plugging it in right here. The other thing that you are going to need, I'm going to scroll back down here, you are going to click on this MLA Works Cited template, and this link right here is going to open up to another one that you're going to make a copy of. So you're going to click Use Template. I'm going to click it in just a second. I want you to see. So this is a pre-made template for a works cited page. Ooh, sorry, Lions. I think that I yawn when I do these videos because I'm not breathing enough. So I need to sit up and breathe more. Okay, so this is going to be your works cited page. So this is where you're going to keep your citations. So in your Mac and Via group, you have access to your assignment sheet, your notes page, and then I put the required topics in here because sometimes when I'm looking in these resources, I type a word in and I misspell it, and then it's like, no results. And I'm like, what? And then I look and I realize I misspelled the word. So I made sure and put the topics here. So if you need to copy and paste, you can just copy and paste when you're searching in the different resources. So like I said, now I've showed you how to create your works cited page, and so now I'm going to show you how to access these resources. So I would suggest for these topics, if you know nothing about the topic and you don't have enough information in the notes that Ms. Club gave you, then you can start with Britannica School. Britannica School looks different today. Britannica School, this is a very different look all of a sudden today. I just looked in here yesterday and different. So Britannica School is an online encyclopedia. It'll give you a little bit of information about a lot of different sources, or yeah, a little bit of information, a lot of different topics. And so I am not seeing anything for nativism. Let's go ahead and do Warren G. Harding here. Search. All right. And so here is Warren G. Harding, President of the United States. So I'm going to show you that when you are looking for information in here, one of the things that you can do is you can adjust the reading level. If you're like, oh, that is way too many words and information, I need less, you can always click it down to 2. And then some articles will even let you click it down to 1. And what happens is it changes the reading level, and it takes out some of the information, takes out some of the words, and just makes it a little easier to read. So, sorry, I'm hot. Can I take my scarf off? So this article, you'll notice, has lots of information in it. It also has some pictures and things. But for the information part, so let's say you're getting information from here. One, you want to be really careful that you're not just copying and pasting information, because what happens is you're like, oh, I'm just going to copy and paste this sentence right here, and I'm going to put it over here in my notes page. But then what happens is when you do that, you forget that, oh, I just copy and pasted, and you don't go back and put it in your own words, and then you've plagiarized. So we want to be really careful that we're not plagiarizing, and we want to make sure that the information that we type in over here is in our own words, or if you need to copy and paste something. So let's say I want to copy and paste this paragraph right here. What you can do, if you're going to be extremely careful about this, is I'm just going to pretend that this is this information. You can paste it in here and then put quotation marks around it, or you can make it a totally different color. You can make it bolded or underline it, and that way you tell yourself, hey, this is information that I took from the database, and that way too Miss Club can see that this is information that you copied from the database, but then you can put it in your own words down below it. And that way, you know that the information down here that's not bolded and not in quotation marks or not underlined or in a different color is your own words. Okay, so we want to be really careful about that. I'm going to go ahead and take this out of here now because I believe I'm in the original document of this, and so that's what we want to do there. The other thing you're going to do when you get information from this is you're going to be very careful to cite it. And so this little check mark right here, this is my APA citation. So you want to make sure it's on APA, and then you're going to copy and paste this, and you're going to Control-Shift-V over here. And now you've got a link now you've got a citation for that information. So this is just an example citation that you can delete out. And then what happens is you've got a nicely formatted works cited page here for you to continue to gather information. All right, so that's the first resource. The second resource that I'm going to direct you to is this American History one right here. And so this is ABC Clio. And I'm going to come in here and I'm going to type in one of my search terms here. And we're thinking. Okay, and so this article is about nativism, but I can tell that this is 1840 to 1870. This isn't the Roaring 20s, but it does say Great Depression, New Deal, 1920, 1939. So I could click on this and look and see what information is in here and what time periods, and make sure that I go to the right time period. And so you'll be able to kind of navigate through the article that way and find the right time period. You'll notice there's some other different things. Here's political cartoons too, so you can get political cartoons in this database or this resource. But I'm also going to come up here and I'm going to click this Cite button. And I'm going to grab my APA citation right here. And I am going to place this over here into my works cited page so that Miss Club knows that I got my information about this topic from this resource, and now I can pull information from here too. Okay, so that is that resource. So that is the American history. The government one works very similar. And then you'll also notice that there's this high school one. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this high school one. And I'm just going to put the Warren G. Harding one in here again. Okay. And up here, you'll notice there's lots of different types of resources. So I've got reference articles, I've got videos, academic journals, biographies, audio, case overviews, primary sources, magazines, critical essays, images, etc. So I'm going to click on this primary sources one. And here's an excerpt from his inaugural address or his speech when he was inaugurated into the presidency. And then here's information about the Shepard-Towner Act. And then I'm not sure what this is, but so this might be something that I might get some good information from. And so in this one, again, if you're going to use the information, you're going to click on the Cite button, you're going to click APA, and then you're going to copy and paste this over here into your works cited page. And that way you've cited that source and that information. Okay, so the other source that I'm going to show you is this one right here, this elementary one. So this one is if you need a little bit different information, you can come over here and type in your search term. And the great thing about this database is it's going to give you a little bit more condensed information. So if you're like, oh, there's just too much, it's too overwhelming in some of those other ones, you can come over here and you'll notice up here, here's some quick facts. Here are some news articles. Here's some magazine articles. Here's some biographies and some pictures. So again, if you wanted to find out biographical information about Warren G. Harding, you could look here, and then you'll notice the citations are down here, so I can click on APA and copy and paste this and put this into my works cited page. So those are your resources as far as information go for this particular assignment. So remember, the next video I'm going to show you about pictures and political cartoons and that kind of thing, but I wanted to show you the information first. As always, if y'all need any help, Miss Club is going to make sure that you get connected with me if you have any questions or you need help with any of this, with searching. If you can't find some of the information that you're looking for, just know that you can reach out to me. You can email me. I can Zoom with you. Anything that you need, Lions, especially you guys in y'all in a virtual academy. I really want to make sure that y'all have what you need, and that I can help you even from virtual. All right. Good luck, Lions.